Hey everybody guys, it's been quite a little while since the last video and I come with a big announcement. If you're using Apptoid, there is now a giveaway of up to $300 just by going down to the description and clicking the link. So if you are an Apptoid user playing Legend of Mushroom or any other game through Apptoid, or if you are not yet, then now it's your time to go ahead and join Apptoid. Just go there, description, click the link, join the giveaway, and you are able to win up to $300, that is, right? So there's going to be three prizes, $150, $100, and then $50, right? So you might be one of the lucky winners. Anyways, let's go with the video. So what's up? We have the PALWORLD collaboration. I know it's been a while, right? So it's now in the game, right? And you can now go ahead and join in and do all the stuff about this new collaboration. We're going to be checking out details and stuff, right? So if you've been away from Legend of Mushroom, just like I've been for a little while, then you can just go ahead and join in and get a bunch of rewards, right? So the usual stuff, we can see we get a bunch of free stuff, some cosmetics over here. This is an avian, which we didn't have before. We have some just customization, a helmet, which makes you look like a lamb, some cool stuff, another banner for your own character's icon right there up there. So what is up in store here, right? Of course, we have a 14-day big collaboration event, and there is going to be a bunch of gachas in here, as well as of course the usual stuff. We have, for example, a battle pass here, where if you do go all the way, you're going to be able to get yourself a mount just from the battle pass itself, which is something that we did not have before, by the way. It's the first time we get straight up just a big reward like this one from a battle pass. Let's just go ahead real quick and check it out. I could buy this if we wanted to, right? So let's just go ahead and look at this. Gain 20% skill crit, then final skill crit damage, and also increased by 20% after the battle starts. Basic attack hits have a 20% chance to launch a fireball, dealing 2000 skill damage to a single target. So this is basically for mages. The global defense is alright, right? So yep, pretty new interesting stuff. Then we also have over here 70 of these new PAL, which we also did not have before the collaboration. Increase the character's movement speed by 40% through the battle. Now, a while ago, we started getting some rewards which would have some synergy with movement speed. Now, you don't really move in the game as yourself, right? But movement speed is a stat which increases the effects of some other things, and well, this is a PAL that has a little bit of synergy with those kinds of things, right? So, yep, from a battle pass, being able to get some good stuff like that is pretty interesting. Let's see what else we have over on this event, right? So we have the usual contribute to this thing with some of the items. So, for example, I got 15 flour just from the login thing, right? So I can just like contribute a little bit on this stuff, so we can get a little bit of just some random free rewards. And at the end of it all, we can get an extra customization option, which is just a cap, which makes you look a little bit like a fox. It's interesting. It's all right. We have some other ingredients over here which really give us a big boost, so we can also get some extra stuff over here. And of course, you're going to be able to get some of the items for that just by playing the game in general. We have a limited time hero recruitment event over here, right? So we have two new, as per usual with the collaboration events. We have a limited time thingy where you can just go ahead and get yourself potentially some of the new heroes. They're not usually too hard to get. There we go. So you can get like 50%. So if you get an SSR, which is only 1%, there's a 50% chance it is the new one. And if you do get an epic one, right, an SR, there is also a 50% chance for it to be the new one, right? So getting one of these two, I mean, if you're going to be doing a little bit of spending, isn't that hard. And then you also have over here chance increase to 10% after 50 times of getting an SSR. So yeah, it is not that terrible. But all in all, what do they do? I mean, yeah, you could just go ahead and real quick just check them out, right? Click on this thing. Is it gonna open, or do I have to go to the heroes menu? I probably have to go all the way to the heroes menu. Anyways, the main thing, of course, is going to be well, do we have over here it is I think this one we already had in the past, if I'm not mistaken. In any case, let's just go ahead and read through it. It is an artifact which is going to be really... Oh, we also have an effect over here, which is pretty damn cool. But yeah, pretty damn hard to get this. You have to get some tickets, which you can just get randomly every day, and then invest in. And it is basically a raffle. You might get it, you might not. Healing rate increased by 12%. I don't really remember this one. So fires arrows every 8 seconds, dealing damage equal to 4% max HP to all enemies. Then restoring 6% max HP and gaining 24% attack speed for 5 seconds. This sounds pretty damn good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, as an archer, I think this would be insane. The reward previews over here, of course, you might be able to get something decent, which is only one for the entire server, and then everything else is just like kind of random rewards. And we are going to be getting some more layer in the future. So, of course, yeah, you're still early if you're going to be joining into this collaboration event, right? So, if you've been away from the game, it's still perfect time to go ahead and just go ahead and log in and do so. So, what do we have over here? We have a little bit of a mini game over here where you're going to be exploring, and I haven't done any of this. I just like logged in and I'm checking it out. It seems to be a little bit of a story over here, right? So, peculiar scents warns, what I've never heard this word in English, wafts. So let's follow the scent, of course, and we're getting some buffs from doing the entire thing over here. We continue the exploration, get some more buffs. We're just like moving through it, so we can pick up some more buffs. All right, sure, more attack, and I'm assuming eventually there will be a fight. So there we go, battle. Are we able to defeat this? Of course we are. I mean, this is like chapter 1. So this kind of feels like a rehash of the live simulator that they had, which is like you start anew with like no skills and no gear, and you just gotta get it again for the event. Not sure about the rewards. We have a buff list over here, of course, nothing crazy. We defeat this, and do we get any HP back? I think we did get some of it, but we are not fully healed up. So we can now get a random reward, and let's see what this might be. It's just going to be some random materials as per usual. No, it is nothing. Whatever it is, we got a buff from it, right? So now we got another option over here, attack speed, of course, 10%, that is pretty decent. And you just keep on going. I'm assuming once you do finish the entire thing, that is the chapter done. So let's probably just get this thing done. I'll get this because I'm not a mage, so I don't get about skill damage. And let's see what we have over here. Another battle, we gotta do 3 of this. Can I go out and back in? I'm assuming it's gonna be screwing some things up. But obviously this one should pretty much be like an auto win. If I do go out, then I would have to just like start it again, right? So yeah, we do have some options over here just so that you kind of know. It is a live simulator pretty much, right? Like looking at this, you can just buy your own skills. I didn't even set them up, right? So you definitely want to be doing that first, just like quick equip, and then you can buy some more once you do get through the actual motions of the game, right? So we don't have any slots over here. We do have to defeat previous chapters, and you can switch your class, get accessory stuff. I mean, I think this is a decent upgrade to what the live simulator was. So what do we get over here? We're getting some stuff. 10,000 gold. This is probably going to be for the gacha. This is going to be whatever else. Probably some other stuff, some other gachas. We get an avian, another copy of the avian we already got before. And then we get some food over here. So that is stuff for breeding avians. And then we are going to be getting, what is this one? An emote, okay. We are going to be getting some pals, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, a pal, which for every 10 basic attacks used by this pal, the character gains a shield that absorbs 5% of max HP and lasts 3 seconds. That is alright. I mean, I guess a little bit of tankiness. Then we get another emote over here, and then this one is going to be another emote again, another emote again, and I'm assuming it's going to be like 10 chapters. So what about the 10th one? We get another pal, which are all inspired by the PALWORLD's characters. So when the character's basic attack hits Katiba, which is this PAL, has a 10% chance to deal a bunch of PAL damage to the target. So it's just like throw back some damage at the enemy. Another emote, another emote, another emote, and then this is like even another emote. So it's like 14 chapters throughout which you do evolve your character just for this event in particular, and they do look quite interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So what else do we have over here? This one is still locked up for a couple days since the event's still in like the early phases, and I think we've already just looked up the entire set of things that we have in this event. Of course, we do have the login rewards just for like getting into the event. There's like the first 7 days just went through, so you still have a lot of time to just get in here and get some stuff. And then we also have running some other things, a global discounted pack over here, just some transmogrification, whatever you call that. I play World of Warcraft, so that word probably doesn't mean anything to you. It's just some costume stuff, right? So like no attachments to it, like no effects on them, but it just might look cool. I don't know, I could probably buy this with some gems and see what it looked like. Might as well do so, I don't know. Let's see it, right? So let's go ahead to my character, which I could just go ahead real quick over here and select the appearances of what I just bought. There might be down here at the bottom. I mean, I do have quite so many of them that at this point, I probably don't even know what they look like. Yeah, it was orange if I'm not mistaken, but there is just so many of them, right? So I do not recognize those. What about these ones? Is it over here? Let's just real quick see if I can find it. Otherwise, yeah, it is okay, whatever, right? So it's some free stuff. Not even free, like $1, whatever, right? But you know the drill. If you want to make your character look cool, you can just get that stuff. It's nothing crazy, some cool stuff, right? So yep, that is also something happening here. I did buy it, so it's like gone now from here. And then we also still have, what you call it, a sub gacha attached to this. At this point, I'm not sure if this one was coming together with the collaboration event. I'm assuming it is not, but this could very much be another PAL from, I don't know, it does kind of feel like PALWORLD, but in any case, whatever. It's just like a random ass PAL with like base grid rest 20%. Doesn't seem too great to me, not gonna lie. In any case, we do have a full-on new gacha attached to this, right? So as you can see, of course, game's still running strong, a lot of stuff still to be done, and honestly, if you are still interested in Legend of Mushroom, still a very good time to keep on coming. Use the free giveaway, right, we have for Apptoid, of course. Apptoid always offering a whole bunch of value if you are going to be playing Legend of Mushroom or any other Android game. Do so through Apptoid, download the game through Apptoid, then go ahead and use my code, which is going to be somewhere here downwhere in the screen, through the Apptoid wallet, and then you can get yourself up to 35% extra value whenever you are buying anything within those games, right? So we got another gacha in here, man. Like, there is just so much stuff that's new. We got 2 gachas running in parallel. We got the over the weekend events of like spending some money. You're getting this pile we've had for a while, right? So nothing too crazy with that one. And then what about this one? This is the creators program, which we've had for a while now. So if you are just like me doing videos for this game, you can now get yourself again into the creators program, which is pretty interesting. Can get you some free stuff in the game, as well as just, of course, some incentives if you're going to be trying to hit some milestones and get some good views and stuff. You can get yourself some extra rewards if you are interested in that. You have a good opportunity to just go ahead and join that, man, just like I did. It's pretty cool, it's pretty nice, and you also get some decently early information, right? And this still thing is like the lucky spinner is still going strong. This thing's been in the game forever. I do have 814 of these coins, and I do not need anything from this, so I don't know, man. Like, as you can see, I've played this game forever, and at this point I kind of just like have done everything besides like spending a lot of money into it, right? So anyways, guys, I pretty much talked about what's in store right now. I'm sure there's more things that I should have mentioned about the entire collaboration event and stuff. Like, we'll probably have more videos coming up if I do have the time and get to it. But yeah, just keep in touch with Apptoid, of course. You got the link down there in the description to get to the offer, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, everybody. See ya.